Rachel. Um, so first of all, I wanted to thank RNY Steph or Stephanie for making the question and answer video for me. I know I have a lot of questions, but I'm pre-op, and I'm sure you remember what it was like to be pre-op. And you have a lot of questions because, I don't know, it's scary. I feel like I've researched so much and I've read so much and I've watched all these videos and I should just know everything. But another part of me just feels so unprepared. But anyway, so I feel a little dumb because I've been ranting about, not ranting, but talking about my surgeon doesn't have a pre-op diet. Should I put myself on one? What should it be like? And all this stuff. And I got a letter in the mail today telling me about my pre-op diet. I promise though, and I guess it's because it was 6 months ago, and so maybe he's changed his procedures, but when I first went and met with my surgeon 6 months ago, he said, I don't require a pre-op diet because the other surgeons in this building don't require a pre-op diet and we want to stay consistent. But I guess now if you have him, after you've gotten a surgery date, they send you a letter with your pre-op diet telling you when to start. So this says, begin May 7th. Your surgery has been scheduled and the following diet needs to be started 2 weeks before surgery. It is important that you adhere to this diet because preoperative weight loss makes both gastric bypass and adjustable gastric banding technically much easier for your surgeon. The diet we ask our patients to adhere to has a limit of 1,500 calories per day. You must carefully count each calorie you consume. The base of this diet is the use of Carnation Instant Breakfast with 0 grams of added sugar. This product can be purchased at the commissary, Walmart, or grocery store. The price is around blah, 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 comes in several flavors. What you need to do is substitute 1 pack of the Carnation Instant Breakfast with 0 grams of added sugar mixed with 1 cup of skim milk for 2 of your meals each day. This constitutes 300 calories. You may have 2 additional packs mixed, each with a cup of skim milk as a snack in between meals. This brings your total calorie count to 600 calories if you take 4 packs per day. One time each day you may have a sensible meal. If you plan or have consumed the 600 calories from the instant breakfast, then you have 900 calories for your one sensible meal. This meal should be low fat with minimal carbohydrates. You need to avoid things such as ice cream, donuts, alcoholic beverages, and etc. Good choices are lean cuts of chicken or beef, fish, and salads with low-carb dressings. You can make any of the 3 meals a day the sensible meal. And then it gives an example of a meal pack, or a meal plan. Breakfast, 1 pack of Carnation Instant Breakfast with 8 ounces of skim milk. Snack, same thing. Lunch, sensible lunch, 900 calories. Afternoon snack, Carnation Instant Breakfast with milk. And supper, Carnation Instant Breakfast with milk, skim milk. So anyways, all this time, didn't think I had a pre-op diet. Totally do. So that answers that question. Anyway, I don't have to start this till May 7th, but I'm putting myself on a diet starting like today. I started this morning. I'm also working on getting in a good amount of fluid ounces a day and trying to count my protein and just trying to get in good habits. I know I shouldn't be drinking with a straw, some surgeons don't say that you can't drink with a straw, and I wish that mine said that I could drink with a straw because I really like straws. But anyway, so I need a different water bottle or whatever that doesn't have a straw. But anyway, so I've been drinking a lot, and I cleaned out my cabinets last night and my fridge of all the things bad for me. I even took my bag of sugar out of my house. That happened. And I called my mom and she was like, well, yes, we want the food, you don't want to waste it. And so I took this huge suitcase full of food over to my parents' house and left it there and was like, I just don't need these things anymore because they're hurting me. I don't need it. And I'm not saying I'm going to stick, I obviously will stick to my pre-op diet, but up until May 7th, I'm not going to always, only, and forever eat these things. I'm really going to try to eat well, but somewhere in this period, I am going to have a Last Supper. I haven't decided what it is yet, but I'm going to allow myself one Last Supper, not one Italian Last Supper and one Chinese Last Supper and one Mexican Last Supper, one Last Supper. of just like, and I know it's not a last supper, you can eat these things again sometime, but it's going to be a little while. And some of these things I don't ever need to eat again. And I really think I just want to hit a China buffet like good and hard one time, you know? But anyway, I also have, and I didn't plan this, this was planned before I knew about my surgery date, but I have a like one last night out because I turned 21 a week ago. It was a week ago yesterday. I turned 21 April 6th. And so I have not yet been like out to a bar and like that kind of stuff. And so my friends have been trying to get me to go out with them to a bar. And we planned, we all had plans this weekend. So next weekend on Saturday, the 21st, we are going to a bar and going like bar hopping to celebrate me and my friend Chris's birthday. And so I am going to have that night and allow myself to like drink and, you know, whatever. That night is also exactly 1 month pre-op for me. So that will be my last night of like, here it is. And my final supper will be before that. So, so that I will really have 1 full month of really good dieting, including my 2 weeks of pre-op diet. So that's my plan for that. Because I did start dieting today, I wanted to go ahead and give some exact numbers and do like a body shot for my starting point so I can look back at this video, you know, later when I've made progress. So I weighed myself this morning and my starting weight is 264 pounds. When I started this journey 6 months ago, I was 250 pounds and I have gained 14 pounds. I really want to try and at least get that 14 pounds off before surgery, so I have like a month and a half to lose 14 pounds because I really like to start at the 250 that I started at when I started this whole journey. Also, I am 5'4.5" exactly. I just put 5'4" on all my paperwork because it makes me a better candidate for gastric bypass. But so, and technically my doctor's always right, 5'4" and everything anyway. So I'm 5'4". That makes my BMI 45.31, which is morbidly obese. And I haven't done measurements yet, but I'm going to. I'll put another video up with that because I do think that that's important, that sometimes you're not losing pounds, but you're losing inches. And I want to keep up with that and really know the differences that I'm making in myself so I don't get discouraged if I have a stall week or a plateau and I'm not losing pounds. So, and also I just, you know, that's the other reason for the body shot. So when I don't see weight coming off and other people say they see it, then I can look back and see, you know, what it was like. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay. Alright. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope so. Anyway, this is a size 2XL shirt from Old Navy and a size 20 pair of khakis from Old Navy. My best friend works at Old Navy, so I shop there a lot. Anyway, these are my size 20 khakis from Old Navy. They obviously probably could afford to be a little, maybe a size bigger, I don't know, maybe they're okay. But, yeah, side view. I guess that's it. But yeah, I wear a size 20 pants from Old Navy right now. I have a pair of jeans that I wear all the time that I will probably show you in the video with the measurements, because that's the pair of jeans that I'm going to use as my reference for like, this is where I started, this is how loose they are now, this is how they fit now. So those jeans are going to be my checkpoint. And so I'll show those in another video because I wear them all the time and they fit well, so it, you know, it makes sense for that to be the one that I use. And maybe you'll disagree with me when you see this video, maybe you think I really look morbidly obese, and that's fine, because I am morbidly obese. But I think that my weight is distributed well. I I don't have like one particular area that's much larger than another. Most of my weight is obviously in my stomach, but it's not like insanely large. Um, and I have a lot of muscle. Like my inner thighs are fat, but my like outer thighs and my calves are totally muscle. Like I have pretty good legs because I've always been pretty active. Um, my arms, there's some muscle. Like this is muscle, but obviously there's a lot of fat in them too. And like, yeah. Um, in my face, there's a lot of fat. So I'm somebody who obviously looks overweight, and you know it's obvious that I'm not a skinny person. But I don't. People always say like when I finally started being honest with my friends and saying like, well, I weigh 250 pounds, 260 pounds. They were like, no, you don't. No way. And at first I thought they were just being nice, but like really, I don't know that I look like I'm almost over 260 pounds, that I'm knocking on 270, that I could have been close to 300 pounds, and I'm sure I would have been in a year. And so I think I don't know. I don't really know what kind of body I have. I just know what kind of body I want and what I'm going to work on. So I guess that's what's important. But anyway, this is getting a little long. Is there anything else I was going to talk about? I don't guess so. Just, I started doing a food journal, started trying to get fluids in, trying to eat better, trying to fix some habits. I'm not eating and drinking at the same time, some of that kind of stuff. And so that's what I'm working on right now. I will post another video sometime after I get measurements and with those jeans and stuff, so you'll know what I'm talking about when I reference them later. Excuse me. When I reference them in other videos. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support and all the comments, and thank you guys who have been answering my questions. I really, really appreciate it. I feel like I'm studying for a test because I've like busted out my weight loss surgery for dummies book, and I'm like highlighting and scribbling in it, and like I take notes when I watch people's videos, and I like look things up online and save files and copies of them on my computer of like this thing about the pouch rules and sample diets and grocery lists and all these things that I really think will help me at some point. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm at, and thanks for watching.